everybody, ready for some spoopy. Oh, by the way, happy Halloween. Oh, hey, it is Halloween for me. I just realized. I don't know why, but I thought Halloween is tomorrow, but no, it's Halloween. Happy Halloween, everybody. Y'all got candy for me? Where's my candy at, bruv? Give me the candy. If you don't give me candy, I'ma slap you. I'ma do something. I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I'ma do something. It's still not Halloween for you. I saw this thing. It's cause I live in the future, you know? Hello from Russia. Nyah, welcome. Few hours yet for Halloween over here. Happy candy day though. Thank you. Candy for me. Is that for me? Thank you. Although I don't even like candy that much, but thanks. I'll take it. You know? I'll take it. TY, might. Oh, that's a lot of Korean that I'm not gonna read. Can I still get a slap even if I give you candy? Yo. Ugh. Thank you, Archie. Thank you for the candy. Thanks, bruv. Corn candy day. So no. Do you guys normally celebrate Halloween? I just kind of want to know. Do you guys do it? For me, this nah. I don't think I actually celebrated Halloween that much. No, I don't think so. I think I've went trick-or-treating like once, twice. Yeah, no, not really. I've been to Halloween parties though, but like the person that hosted the Halloween party happened to be an American who somehow ended up in hell. So there's that. I don't think any of my actual Australian friends actually celebrate Halloween. No, we don't. You get stuck at home passing out candy. You know, I've always wanted to do that. I've always really wanted to do that. I've always really wanted to pass out candy, you know? But here's the thing. Nobody comes trick-or-treating. So I can't do that. Even if you live in like a house, like you know those houses. Like right now I live in an apartment, so that's like murida. Nobody's ever gonna come trick or treating at an apartment, like you know what I'm saying. But like back even when I lived in a not really big, like in like houses and stuff. No, nobody came. When I was teenier, when I was a little bit teenier this day, I got real excited and I was handing out. I was like, okay, everybody, we gotta decorate everything. We gotta buy the candies. We gotta like make it look wow, spooky, amazing, spicy. And then guess what? Not a single fucking person came by. I was so sad. And ever since that day, Halloween is nothing but a myth. Yay, passing out candy. It's boring. I don't like kids anyway. Understandable, but I just want to experience it once. Do it anyways. You get everything left. Oh, yep, all of it. Yep, bracket all of it. Yep. You're in a Halloween party. How's that? If you're at a Halloween party, what the fuck are you watching this for? Go enjoy your life, mate. Only good thing about Halloween now is that I get to watch my 31 horror comedies. Other than that, there's nothing else, which really sucks. I see. Anyways, that's that. Everybody. So, what are we doing today? A little bit sidetracked, but I mean it wasn't really that much of a sidetrack because technically it's still about Halloween. So since it's Halloween, I don't really celebrate it. I was like, you know what? Why not make this a year? We fucking celebrate it together. And then, so what is the embodiment of Halloween? Well, obviously, pumpkin patch. I've never had a what is it called? Pumpkin spice latte. I've never had one of those. But anyways, yeah, pumpkins and spooky stories. So I can't exactly give you guys a pumpkin each, but you know what I can give you? You know what I can fucking give you though? ちょっと待ってね. I am here. Oh, I disappear. Here we go. I can give you this. どうだ? I can give you this なんですけれども I can give you the spooky! Yes, the spooky です Ever had a blumkin? You know, I've never carved a pumpkin. I really want to try it. Thank you for the puckle. Trick or treat, give me candy. Thank you. I don't have candy. You want a moon? You are spooked? まあいいですね That's right, be spooked everybody. Be really fucking spooked. How's the background music? Is it too loud? Too quiet? Let me know. You just finished carving a pumpkin, nothing. Oh, how is it? Yo, sell it to me. Hashtag something, I don't know. Ripe to reread Death the Killer vibes. Yeah, I wanna. You know, I'm not very well versed in the world of creepypastas. So we can explore creepypastas together today now on this. Nah. Can I be slapped on instead then? No, on this. Trick or cheat? One or both. Why not both? Thank you, Brandon. Congratulations of completing Alien despite Daddy keep killing you. Thank you. I know. I tried my best, you know, but Daddy be like that. But Blumkin is slang for something. What? What is a Blumkin? What is a fucking Blumkin? What? For something gross? Wait, I need to know now. What the fuck? I got debated? I feel like I don't know a lot of slangs. You guys are really weird fucking slangs. What is a... Oh my god! Okay, I see. What the fuck? What the fuck? Thank you, Alexis. Carving pumpkin is fun. Best part is roasted seed. Thank you. Oh, did you hear that? For the... Did you guys all know what a pumpkin was? You don't think you want to know? I think I need a as an educational YouTuber. I think I should let you guys know anyway. So according to metro.co.uk, a blumkin refers to the delicate art of giving someone a blowjob, which means sucking and licking their genitals while they sit on the toilet and do a shit. Yeah, I don't. It's a mysterious thing that people on the internet have deemed as heaven and two most satisfying things in the world at the same time. Yeah. No, bumpkin, blumkin, blum. There's a L in it. Are you scared already? Yeah. After reading that definition, I'm scared shitless. All right. Haha, shitless. Sorry. All right, everybody. Are you guys ready? So, I actually want to know, do you guys want me to start with the stories that you guys submitted? Or do you want me to start with just finding random ass creepypastas to read on Reddit? I think I received around 5 submissions. Should we start with that? Shall we do that to start on this? What did I just heard? I don't fucking know, man. Mommy, I'm scared. Quick, pick him up. He's scared. Scared shitless messy post Blumkin, maybe. Maybe start with the models. Oh, yeah. Okay, just a minute. I'm gonna have some water. Hydrate yourself, children. We're in for a ride. Let me just slide myself. Oh, yeah. Alright. Let's start reading some spooky stories, okay? Feel free to tell me about the spooky experiences that you guys had in chat as well. I'm interested. This is more just a... Kaidan kana? Do you guys know what a kaidan is? I guess this is pretty much a kaidan. Hi! Ikimasu yo. Let me have some water before I read this. Okay, so... Super short spooky story. You hear your mom calling you into the kitchen. As you're heading down the stairs, you hear a whisper from the closet saying, "Don't go down there, honey. I heard it too." So, I see. This is one of those ones. Aha, who was the mom? Yep, this is the one. Who was the mom? So, is it the one in the kitchen or is it the one in the closet? But then you really gotta think, if the one in the closet is really your mom, what the fuck you doing in the closet, bro? Oh, truly spooky. Oh, so spooky. I think the most terrifying thing here is the fact that she's in the closet. And do you know what that implies? That implies that she was doing some shenanigans in your bedroom. And while you're in the bedroom, she hit herself. Your mama was doing some snaz. You know, she was doing some good shit. To be fair, you were in the closet for like 12 hours yesterday. Not really. I pretty much abandoned the toilet after the second half. She was hiding from Mazino. I saw this now. But you guys know, when you see like those hiding in closet thingies, the first thing that like pops into my mind is when you also known as good old infidelity, you know? Or maybe she was cleaning your closet. Maybe. But what do you guys think? Do you think it's scarier for the mom? Okay, what do you think is worse? The mom in the kitchen is the fake one, or the mom in the closet is the fake one? What do you think? Who do you think is scarier? To be honest, I think it'd be scarier if the mom in the kitchen is a fake one, because that means your real mom is in the fucking closet. Like the fuck she doing in there, you know? Both? Closet? Like the real mom is in the closet? Depends. Does kitchen mom have a knife? I see. Closet is weirder though. That's right. If the fake mom was in the closet, like that would be like pretty normal, I feel like. But if the real mom was in the closet, now that is weird. Closet because it's weirder, I agree. But why is she in the closet though? You know, maybe she wanted to come out this whole time, but she just couldn't. So she ended up fucking her dad and marrying him anyways. But then he's just a deadbeat. Doesn't do anything here in the house. And she got sick of it, you know? And she's about to come out of the closet and be like, you know what? I was gay this whole time. I like ass and titties, and fuck your dad. I'm moving out. I'm getting divorced. Maybe that's why she was in the closet, but who knows? What if kitchen mommy is making your sandwich? Would I die if I ate the sandwich? Is it edible? I think the one at the kitchen is scary. If you go, you will get stabbed by a kitchen knife. That's not that scary. Maybe she hid in the closet because you're scared of a voice she heard from the kitchen. Or maybe. I'm a priority shades? Oh, hell yeah. It's weird if the real mom is in the kitchen. No, it's weird if the real mom is in the closet, man. 100%. Look, your real mom in the kitchen are absolutely normal. A random thing in your closet, also pretty normal. You know? What if your mom passed away years ago? Boom, boom, boom! Plot twist! You just added another level onto the boom, boom, bah! Plot twist on this. If your mom passed away years ago, then, I don't know. I don't really know. Alright. So we move on. Everybody. Oh, yeah. Maybe kitchen mommy ain't your mommy and your dad's side mommy in the closet is your real mommy. So you're saying that's my daddy's whole side bitch and my real mommy? Maybe. Alright. A long story, everybody. This is a true story. My friend invited me to his house because it was haunted. He kept seeing figures in parts of the house. We set up all recording hardwares all over the house. Cameras, webcam, and sound. I slept in the living room while he slept with his wife on the second floor. Well, he has a wife? What the fuck? Alright, anyways. The night was calm, with nothing out of ordinary. To the point I have a good night's sleep. By the time I woke up, it was already morning, and I saw my friend sitting close by my laptop nearby, possibly checking webcam and the footages. I pat him out, asking, is he looking at the footages we recorded? I shut off the webcam and my friend was nowhere to be seen. But then I heard my friend shouting from the second floor, who are you talking to? I said he was down here. I was talking to him, but my friend rejected. I haven't stepped down to the living room since yesterday 9. Then who did I talk to? And the webcam footages. None. Bum, bum, bum. This is a true story? Yo, bro, you wild and... Holy shit. He has a wife, though. May I have one of those? Is this kind of... Wow. Truly haunted house. That gave me goosebumps, right? This one's kind of, He's high on shrooms. You know, if this was really a real story, I think the first thing that occurred to my brain is, you're probably high as fuck. And I hope you're doing it legally, because you know, it's not legal everywhere. You just sound high as fuck to me. Why haven't the friend moved out if it's haunted? I don't fucking know, bro. I'm really thirsty today. Alright. So, basically, you're telling me that you saw another person downstairs am so confused. So you went downstairs, saw your friend sitting, checking stuff. I pat him. Did he respond to you when you pat him? Like, did you feel something when you patted him? Like, I need to know. Like, this is so vague. Like, it sounds like you just had a dream, you know? Do you know, like, have you guys... Okay, speaking of this, have you guys heard of this thing known as sleep terror? I pat him. Oh, yes, patting. Petting is, we learned about that in, like, PDHP. It's not sleep paralysis, no. Have you guys heard of this thing called sleep terror? I feel like sleep terror is a really scary thing. I don't know why, but it reminded me of that. So basically, sleep terror is when, you know, you guys know when you sleepwalk? You don't have, like, control over, like, your actions and stuff like that, right? But, however, like, when you sleepwalk and stuff, even though you're unconscious, your brain is making decisions for you unconsciously. So that means if you're standing next to a cliff, you're not gonna jump off because your brain sees the cliff and you're like, okay, you know what? Cliff, bad idea, don't jump. Or like you see a knife and it's like, okay, I'm not gonna stab myself with a knife because I'll die, and that's not a good idea, right? Yeah. So that's how like normal like sleepwalking occurs. I don't think most of us sleepwalk. I don't sleepwalk, but I know some people that do. But yeah, so that apparently that's experience. So you don't remember anything and you don't really harm yourself. But on the other side, there's something called a sleep terror, and this is 100% like true, by the way. There was like a court case about it. So sleep terror is like sleepwalking, except you're like in a state of like anxiety, or like you're really, really, really like panicked, or like just really like anxious, you know? And then basically in that state, you will do a lot of things that could bring harm to yourself and other people. And the worst thing is there's no recollection. I mean, even if you remember what happens afterwards, during that moment, you're acting on like sort of habits. So you're not really thinking. Your brain is making unconscious decisions for you, so you can't stop it. So basically, the story I wanted to tell you has nothing to do with this, but there was actually a case a while ago where a man, he lives with his wife in like a trailer, right? Yeah, he lives with a wife in a trailer, and him and his wife the night before, no, not Florida man, the night before the thing happened, they heard sounds around the trailer, and they thought someone was going to try to break in the car, right? So that night when he went to sleep, he woke up and he saw like this like figure, this like hooded figure in his bed, and then he was like, oh my god, what is this? And then he saw the figure trying to strangle his wife. So he then goes up and he's like, get up my wife, get up my fucking wife, you know? And he goes up and strangles the fucking like shadow that he sees. And then when he woke up, and then, okay, and he strangles it, and then obviously as you strangle, the thing will like struggle, and then it struggles, it's kicking against him, and the more it struggles, the harder he pressed, and then when he came to, this figure has already stopped moving, right? Yeah? And then around 5 minutes later, he actually came back to like full consciousness. He looked down, and then he realized that the shadow thing that he was strangling was actually his wife. So, that's a sleep terror. Yep, it was his wife. He was half dreaming. So he mixed up his dream of seeing a shadow enter his house with his wife right next to him in the bed. Yeah. Sleep terror is in a state where you're unconscious but your brain is awake. Yeah. There's a case of a kid who... Oh my god. Yeah, that's another case as well. I know, that's so scary. So now sleep terror is on the list of one of those things that, you know, you didn't know that you needed to know that might kill you, but it's gonna fucking kill you. So there's also been cases where people like really harm themselves and, you know, stuff like that. Hi, Luto, spoopy time. So no. This is why when you sleep with your wife, you should always keep a little ducky in the always keep a little doggy between youね.いいんじゃないですかね. So yeah, how do you guys feel now? now that you know about sleep terror, this knowing about sleep terror has made me never want to sleep next to a human being ever again. I never want to go to sleep over ever again in my whole entire fucking life. I don't trust my brains. Me too. Have you ever had a dream in a dream? Oh, is it like? I've had those. Have you guys lucid dreamed? Have you ever had control of your dreams? To be honest, I don't remember most of my dreams, but most of my dreams are nightmares actually. So I remember this one time I had a nightmare, and then during my nightmare, I literally thought to myself, my exact thoughts. I was like, yo, aren't I asleep right now? Isn't this a dream? And I just turned it around. That was pretty cool. She won't ever cuddle because she's scared of a brain. I saw this nat. I don't want to accidentally kill somebody in my sleep, and I don't want someone to accidentally kill me. Not that they can, but you know. One time I had a dream, then I woke up for real. Oh my god, I definitely had those. Have you guys ever like had a dream? Okay, you wake up at like 7 a.m. You look at the time and you need to be up at like 8 or something. And you wake up at 7, right? And then you look at the time and you're like, okay, I can sleep 1 hour. But you're like, okay, maybe I should go get ready. So you sleep and then you wake up and then you're like, okay, now I need to go get ready. And then so you go get ready, and then after you get ready, you wake up again and you realize your getting up was actually part of a dream, and now you're late. Has that ever happened to you guys? That's happened to me before. Hi, all peeps. I never remember my dreams, but I'm people's dreams. How do you know you're in people's dreams? Do people tell you that? Cuddle with me. I want to be strangled. Nah, I'm good. I am good. Short a spooky pasta. I opened my wallet. It was empty. Oh my god. It happened to me. Yeah, right? Also, apparently, speaking of sleeping, did you guys know that if you find a toilet in your dream and you actually go, apparently a lot of people wet themselves doing that. I've had sleep paralysis once. Woke up, couldn't move. Saw a dog shape in top corner of a room. Tried to move to no avail. Woke up, repeated the same. After waking up the second time, I could move. Dude, sleep paralysis sounds scary. I've never had it though. You had a dream when you woke up from a dream, then you woke up from the dream. Oh my god. That's a lot of inception, bro. What the fuck did I come into? Creepypasta, bro. You look a bit dim. Yeah, I turned off my lights. Do you like it? Alright, next I want this. That's enough about dream talking, I think. Dude, my throat, I am so thirsty today. I don't know why. Shut them on. I had a dream when you woke up 3 hours after school started, and I was halfway there at my school. Like, I was teleported back home like 5 times and woke up. What? I am thirsty alchemist. I saw this in it. Man, dreams really do be interesting. Too bad I don't experience them very often. I can't remember when's the last time I even dreamed. Although I had this really scary dream. Why are we talking about dreams now? I don't know, but we're just talking about scary stories. So, and it kind of fits because most of my dreams are scary. So I basically had this dream where I don't know why I was walking in like this pyramid-looking place, and then I was all by myself. There was no one else around me. I think that's how it went. This is a really long time ago. I still remember it. This was like back when I was in high school, and I still fucking remember it. It spooked the shit out of me. But basically, I don't know why, but I came to the conclusion that everyone was fucking dead. Everyone that I knew was dead. That was the conclusion that I came to. Don't ask me how I came to that conclusion. I just did. And then as soon as I came to that conclusion, I came to that conclusion, I started seeing like mummies and stuff. And then you know how like mummies are like wrapped in the bandages and stuff like that. So I started seeing mummies, and then there was one that was shaped in like a cat, and then I opened it up and it was my cat like decomposing and shit, and it was really scary. And then I just basically, yeah, that dream was literally just me opening up like mummies, and then it was just all like, yeah, decomposing bodies. I don't know how the fuck I dreamed about that, but I still remember it. And that is literally one of the only dreams I remember. One of the weird dreams I remember, I got crushed to death. Oh my god. Jesus. I don't think I've ever died in my dreams. I think I wake up before I die. It sounds mad. Yeah, my nightmares are pretty bad. My last nightmare, I was taking my teeth off. They were falling and I lost all my teeth. Oh my god. Jesus fucking Christ. Alright. Speaking of nightmares, this one is starting from waking up. Wow. Alright. Another spoopy story. Thank you for your submission, by the way, everybody. Alright. My daughter woke me around 11:50 last night. My wife and I had picked her up from a friend Sally's birthday party, brought her home, and put her to bed. My wife went into the bedroom to read while I fell asleep watching the Braves baseball game. "Daddy!" she whispered, tugging my shirt sleeve. "Guess how old I'm going to be next month?" "I don't know, beauty," I said as I slipped on my glasses. Oh, slipped on my glasses. I thought you meant like sipping on like a glass of wine, you know? "How old?" She smiled and held up 4 fingers. "It is 7:30 now. My wife and I have been up with her for almost 8 hours. She still refuses to tell us where she got them." What? As in, like, she was holding up 4, like... Oh, right. This is more like a joke than a spooky. I don't know why. This is really more like a joke. Do you guys think it's more like a joke? I feel like it's more like a joke. Yeah, it's more like a pun. Good job. I guess it's a spoopy pun, maybe? I guess, yeah, this is a spoopy pun. Wait, no, we're in a chicken finger. I wonder where she got them from. Do you think she, like, bit it off her classmates? Do you think she went up to them and she was like, "Yo, you're looking real annoying today. Let me just..." And she... And it's gone. Fingy gone. Forever. And ever. And ever. And she held all 4 up. She has 4 victims. That's kind of funny, though. But you know what? Good on your daughter for knowing how to count. And good on her for biting off the exact number of fingers that she needed. Very, very, very pug. Probably from Sally. I see. It's definitely supposed to be a visual horror, not a narrative one. I saw this now. Probably something like that. That's kind of funny. Speaking of biting off fingers, did you guys know? This is a fun fact. Just to make you guys a bit more paranoid. Did you know that? Have you ever bit into a carrot? I'm sure most of you have bit into a carrot before, right? So apparently it's as easy to bite into your fingers as it is to bite through a carrot. So, yeah, your fingies, you're not as tough as you think you are. You've heard that? Yeah. How crazy is that? Just, and gone. Like, it doesn't even take me that much to bite into a carrot, like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that was myth busted. I don't know if it is. But, I kind of want to test it. Does anyone want to give me a fingy? Have you bitten into a chicken bone? I have. No, you're right. Chicken bones are pretty easy to bite into. I like bones. I like bones a lot. I'm not a dog. But I like bones. I like bone marrow and shit, you know? And cartilage, I guess. So, like, I bite on bones a lot and then it cracks. I guess, yeah, it's not hard to bite on bones. Some carrots grow with rocks inside them. You can chip your teeth by biting into the wrong carrot. Wait, actually? Is that a fact, or you just fucking with me? I hate knowing my fingers are carrot level tough. Here you go with the bite my fingers. Okay. There you go. Chicken bones are easy because they're hollow. Bird bones are hollow for weight or flight. What's all this in it? Next time you eat carrot sticks, stick finger into your mouth. No, thank you. No, thank you. Degozaimasu, huh? Depends on where you bite on the finger to be accurate. I can confirm this is true. I tested it 10 times. My god. Ever been through an aluminium can? No, I haven't actually. I feel like that would hurt my tooth. Alright, moving on. Super short spooky story. Oh, another super scary short one. Great seeing you in such a great mood. Unfortunately, I gotta get to bed. Drop the pumpkin pick and a reply to your last tweet about it. Thank you. Have a good stream. Thank you. Good night. Alright. Okay. Short spooky story. There was a picture in my phone of me sleeping. I live alone. Oh. This is like one of those one-liner scary stories. And that's actually pretty scary. This one's actually pretty scary. No. You don't think? I think it's pretty scary. So you had a sleepover and someone took a picture of you with your phone. Now I think what it meant was you went to sleep without the picture and you woke up and there was a picture. My god. My god. Let's just hope Mummy isn't in the closet, you know? See, if that happened, I would burn my whole house down. You see, I would burn my house down just because spiders lived in it. So can you imagine, like, if I found out that a potential stalker is living in my house? No, I'm burning the whole place down. There ain't no fucking way. There ain't no fucking way I'm not doing that, you know? Happened to me, it'd be scary, but hearing said doesn't seem scary at all. Really? I feel like this is pretty scary. This is no, I don't like this. Too much left to the imagination. Yeah, I feel like the really short ones are really bad because your imagination is your worst enemy, you know? You know, human brains are wired to, like, think of the worst possible scenarios because it's a survival trait. You know, you always have to plan for the worst, right? So, yeah. That's why your imagination is always so bad. And that's why when someone doesn't text you back, you always think that they don't like you even though they might just be busy. So stop being so insecure. It's just, you know, people just busy. Don't be worried. Just fucking double, triple text them, you know? They might just not see it. Fuck it. Fuck society. Fuck societal rules. Be annoying as fuck. Alright, anyways. You saw the video where a woman hid on roof and stealing food in an apartment. I've heard of stories like that. Luto never texts me back. Well, to be fair, you've also never texted me, so I can't text you back if you never text me in the first place, you know? Just made pasta, yo. Low blocked. Oh no, not like that. I mean, if you're friends is what I'm saying. Don't be afraid to show your friends some love, you know? Kiss your homies on the lips and say no homo. Mwah! You know? Bad at the bad. What do you mean bad? How am I bad? I'm good. I'm good. Great. Friends? You don't have friends? I'm sure you have friends. Everybody has friends, right? Right. Real homies kiss each other goodnight. That's right. You know a scary story? You guys want to hear a true horror story? I'll tell you. A true horror story is when you sleep at a sleepover with your homie and all they say is they go up, turn off the lights, they tell you good night, and they roll over onto their side and don't even give you a goddamn fucking kiss. Oh, the horror. Oh, the pain. Oh, the humiliating pain. Oh, that's a true horror story if I've ever heard one, you know? Man, always kiss your homies goodnight. The audacity. I know, right? Top 10 anime betrayals. I know. They ain't your homie if they don't give you a kiss. Yeah, they're not. They ain't your homie if they don't spit in your mouth like pah. Not gonna be able to sleep tonight after that spooky story. I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. Just remind your homie. I'm sure your homie won't scare you like that if you just remind your homies, you know? Alright. Next on this. Oh my god, this is long as heck. Let me adjust this. This is long as heck. Oh my god. They're waiting for you to do it. No, my homie has to kiss me first. I ain't gonna make the first fucking move. No way. It hurts my meow meow when homies don't tuck me in and don't give you a good night kiss. I know. Alright. This is another story. Can you put the link to the subreddit? I want to read some. Right now I'm reading submissions. I'll get to subreddit real after this one. I think this is the last one. Do you kiss the baka tenshi on the lips? Of course not. That's gay. Alright, taking place in the woods. A group of college kids came out of here to have a good time. But they weren't the only ones in the woods. A group of college kids were hanging out at a campsite. Oh my god. Is this what I think it is? This is what I think it is, isn't it? Alright. A group of college kids were hanging out at a campsite, drinking while playing music aloud, having fun. the music suddenly cuts off. You see where this one's going? Yeah. All of a sudden, bluegrass music plays in place of the newly acquired silence. The kids stop dancing and turn to look. Stepping in front of a light is an oafish hillbilly in tattered clothes. They yell at the man to turn the music back, but he just stands there, scratching his neck with a circular saw blade while blood trickles down. He suddenly unleashes the blade, killing one of the college kids. One of the girls scream. As the other join in, they scatter. A machete catches the screaming girl, killing her. The killer takes off after one of the other girls, and no one knows what happened to the others, except for the one person who lived to tell the tale. This sounds familiar. So, all the members would know, but last week we watched, what is it called again? Somebody remind me of the title, something about, what was it? So somebody give me the title of the movie. I don't know why, but I can't remember. But we watched the movie together last week with the members. Oh yeah, Tucker and Dale's versus Evil. Yeah, Tucker and Dale versus Evil. That's the one. We watched that. And this is basically the plot of that. And that's a comedy. Nice. Good job. Good job. That one is good. Yeah. It was all Chad's fault. I fucking hate Chad. Chad is a fucking cunt. You know, if Chad just wasn't in the movie... Man, if Chad just wasn't in a goddamn fucking movie. Good motto. This is godly. Thank you. I think this is the last one. What a great one to end on. Yeah, that was the last one. This. Thank you all for your submissions. What a great ass one to end on. Thank you. All right. With that being said, let's actually move on to what we set out to do today. All right. I mean, what we set out to do. The only thing that we really set out to do today is you know, I don't really know. What are we doing? Do you guys, okay, before we start, do you guys want to recommend me some subreddits to you know? Yeah? Very high teleports behind you factor. I wake up and ask myself that every day. Creepypasta? But the thing with the creepypasta is, like, it's hard to see the text only ones, and when it's like see stories only, right? And it's like it doesn't let you sort through like top, which is kind of annoying. How do you sort through top as well? Like that's, you know? Do I slash top? Oh no, it doesn't work. Reddit 50-50 lol. Yeah, no, I don't know, but here you go. This is creepypasta. Creepypasta desu. Should I make it bigger? Is it easy for you guys to read, or do you want to make it bigger? Do you want me to make it bigger? What do you guys want? I don't know many subreddits outside of YouTubers. Short scary stories. Oh, short scary stories. Ikamo. Alright, let me look that up. Oh my god. I was a lot of oh my god, yo. Do you guys remember all these images? All of your childhood trauma in one video. Enjoy this. Oh my god, yo. Wow, that is trauma. That is trauma, alright. That is fucking. I've never seen that, but that is fucking trauma, alright. You want bigger? Okay. Chicken soup one. Did you guys know about like salad finger? I don't really understand the salad finger thing, to be honest. Never really understood it. You know a lot of them? Well, let me get rid of this for 1 second, though. So what is it? Oh, short stories, right? Wait, what was the thing again? No sleep is good. What was the... What was the one I wanted to do? Short scary stories, that's the one. stories. Alright. Are you guys ready for some super short scary stories? Apparently it's meant to be like 500 words or less. The true horrors is DMC. I fag it. It's fine. There was someone no sleep. No sleep is a bit. I don't really understand no sleep, to be honest. Like, I don't get it. Also, the true horror is crypto. Not that there's anything really wrong with crypto, I don't think. But why does everyone hate crypto like this, yo? Alright. I am done posting on this subreddit. I don't like why would I even click on this? What the heck was that? What the fuck am I even clicking on? What the heck? Hey, so nobody wants to go near me anymore. Alright. No Sleep was good at first, but went down. I checked out some posts from No Sleep, and then it actually it really like, I don't know. I didn't vibe with it at all. It's just like really generic horror stories. Like, you know what I'm saying? Why even post it? I have no idea, bro. I want to know. Alright. Guys, ready for our very first. I kind of want to see which subreddit is good for scary stories. So maybe we can try out creepypasta, short stories, and then afterwards No Sleep, okay? Alright. Nobody wants to go near me anymore. People used to like me. They'd sit next to me on a park bench. They'd smile when they saw me. They were completely comfortable bringing their girlfriends and kids around me. Not anymore. Not since that awful murder. Now they cross the street to avoid me. And if they do look at me, it's only with a look of disgust. I wish I could tell them how sorry I was. Sure, nobody blames me. It's not my fault. They know it wasn't my fault. But now, they can't stand to even glance my way. I'm so lonely. God, what I wouldn't give to have someone sit down for lunch with me. I took the little things like that for granted for so long. I had to watch him die. If I hanged him. Hanged him? Hung him? Is it hanged or hung him anyways? And left before he was even dead. I was the one that saw the life leave his eyes. Saw the pain and desperation on his face. And I couldn't do a thing to help him. Those terrified eyes will haunt me for the rest of my life. I wanted nothing more to reach out than to reach out and save him, point the police to the murderers, and see those awful men put in jail for the rest of their lives. But I couldn't. I'll never be able to. I can't control when my branches bend, and my leaves can only rustle and whisper in the wind. Banged. Wait. Oh my god, wait. Wait. It took me a while to... I don't know. I had to reread the last line to understand what this meant. He was a tree. He was a goddamn fucking tree. I am the tree. I am the tree. I am good. This is... I don't know if this is scary stories. This is more just kind of sad. I'm kind of sad. But that's kind of sad though. You know, like... Man, imagine watching someone die. Have you guys ever experienced looking at like your pet die or something? I haven't seen the moment a person died, but I have seen the moment like a pet has died. You know? Have you guys seen that? That is sad. That is so sad. Maybe it's a man dressed like a tree. I don't think so. Imagine a tree's being able to talk. Bro, if animals can talk, I'm fucked. Sad for the tree or the person that died. Why not both? But then, To be honest, like, haven't you guys thought about it like this? Like, the worst thing isn't dying. The worst thing is living with something that you fucking hate. Like, you know what I mean? Sometimes I think living some movies and stuff is really good at capturing the fact that sometimes living is like worse than just dead, you know? Stuff like Parasite really makes me think like that, you know? That like dying moment. You've seen both? Oh god damn, you hardcore. Monkeys can talk sign language. Parrots can't really talk. They mimic sound. I'm seeing my country die in real time. Oh shit, too political. Seeing someone die is the worst. Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to recover from that, like, ever. Immortality comes to mind when you say that. Yeah, that's why being immortal sucks. Sucks fucking dick. No, ain't nobody wants to be fucking immortal. Fate worse than death. Situations can be brutal. Yeah, do you guys think, like, Parasite? Stuff like Parasite? Like, the way the guys... Okay, spoilers. Spoilers if you haven't seen Parasite. But you know, like, the family that lives in the basement. I feel like if I live like that, I might as well just go fucking like die. Like, I don't fucking want to live like that. Imagine not being able to go outside, like, ever. Not having any sort of, like, entertainment. Imagine the only thing you do in life is just being alive. And that's it. And it's not even, like, good alive. You don't do anything. You get so fucking bored, you know? Are Demon Queens immortal? No! We're not. We just live a long time. I'd rather end it all in self of eternity. My soul is snap. That's where this story comes in. I saw someone get crushed by a truck. Oh my god, you fucking hardcore shit. Just meditate yourself into nirvana. That's what Butter did under the tree. Oh, I see. I have no idea, bro. Imagine you're in jail. To be honest, like, yeah, jail's pretty bad as well. But I think it depends. Some countries are better with their jails than other countries, I think. I don't really know how it works. Isn't half your audience neat? Yeah, but neat is not... You have a choice. Okay, here's the thing. How many of you guys were neat before COVID? And all of a sudden after COVID, you're like, damn, I kind of miss going outside. You know, even though you were neat before. Because once your, like, choice of being able to do something gets stripped away from you, you want to do it more, you know? Like, all of my friends that used to be introverts are like, okay, no, I want to go outside now. I want to go out. Like, let me go. You know, back then when they could go, they don't want to go. Now it's like they can't, but they want to, you know? Nope, not a neat. I see. I want to be a neat, but need money. Okay, not like a neat, but like more of like someone that just doesn't like to leave the house, you know? I'm hickey, but not a neat. Ah, nice, Ina. I went nowhere except working home. Does that count? Oh, I guess. Nothing has changed in my daily life since COVID, I see. Was working normally, always introverted anyways, I see. I've watched video of a girl mutilated alive and beheaded by mafia. I see! Oh, wait, actually speaking of, I think I may have witnessed something. So, there's a construction site that's not that far from where I live, actually. And, you know, with construction sites, there's a lot of accidents that can happen. So, one of those days, I think what happened was a piece of debris fell from a really high up place and hit one of the workers in the head. I basically drove past him, but all I saw was a puddle of blood and this man just lying on the ground. And he was huddled around by fellow workers. I wonder what happened to him. I hope he's okay. Still giving nightmares. Finally left the apartment in months. Later today, I was pretty meh. What apartment? You've seen corpses? I mean, I've seen a corpse, but, you know. Yeah. I don't know, it's kind of scary. Of course, yeah. But anyways. Our scary experiences. To be honest, what do you guys think? Do you think the paranormal stuff is more scary, or do you think the mundane everyday life things are more scary? For me personally, I don't think ghosts are that scary. Although I used to be scared of ghosts as a teeny tiny akuman on this net. I used to not be able to sleep. Actually, more than ghosts, I was scared of people breaking into the house. I used to have to sleep with my doors locked. Like, that was a thing. I was paranoid as fuck. Mundane is scary. My soul is not. I agree. Paranormal seem like escapism from the mundane. I feel like feel like paranormal stuff is more interesting than scary, you know? Paranormal used to be when I was a kid. Mundane because I can imagine it happening to me. Right. I think it's the ability to be able to like empathize with it. That is really fucking scary, you know? Mundane in the right situations can be absolutely horrible. Stuff like, and oh my god, there was a ghost. Wow. It's like, yeah, okay, cool story, bro. You know, it gives you that sort of vibes. Torture stuff gets me now. Oh no, I hate torture stuff. I hate it. We're back to imagination playing a big part. Thought experience are scary. Einstein, that you? I thought paranormal would escape before I felt Bigfoot stalking me at campsite. Was Hunter in Chile free? I now love mundane. I see. Wow. You had Bigfoot stalking. What is a Bigfoot? Is Bigfoot like one of those like things that you see like? Is it like a yeti kind of thing? Like, you know, like the movie like Abomination, I think? Is that a Bigfoot? For someone who believes in paranormal stuff and believes ghosts are real, I'd say both are scary. I see. To be honest, I don't think I've ever had a paranormal experience. I've never had that. I think I just wasn't on shrooms my whole entire life. You know? No, I'm just kidding. Forest Yeti, kind of, but in the woods. Bigfoot is like gorilla, but smaller. So it's just kind of like a... Okay, alright. There's a movie called The Death of a Salesman. I read that play for English back in high school. Had to read it. That was kind of sad, tragic. Also, speaking of tragic stories, you guys know like the picture of Dorian Gray. To be honest, Oscar Wilde's story is worse, is more tragic than a picture of Dorian Gray. You know, man, they did Oscar Wilde so fucking dirty. I want to have a paranormal experience. I kind of want to try it. I kind of want to see a ghost, you know? Well, demons count as paranormal. No, because I exist. Yes? I read that play for English when I was in high school. Ah, you did? Yeah, me too. Little jump scare. Oh, you want one? You want a jump scare? You don't get one. Don't you know? Bigfoot and abominable snowmen would be classified as Sasquatches. What is a Sasquatch? We have the Yowie in Asia. No, we have Dingle. We have Dingo took my baby. We have drop bears, and drop bears are pretty fucking scary. No need to know on a paranormal experiment. Trust me, it's too scary. Really? I kind of want to try it. I already had too much jump scare yesterday. I see. Sasquatch is native Indian for Bigfoot. Ah, I see. Now I know. Alright, let's move on to another one. Should we read like 3 from each subreddit? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna find 3 from each subreddit. Fuck, my brain is like so fucked today. I can't talk. Alright, I'm gonna pick 3 from each subreddit today, and then we can see how it is. I want to see which subreddit is best for scary stories, you know? Sasquatch, Yeti, Bigfoot, all basically the same thing. A coyote ate my dog. Wow. What even is a coyote? Is a coyote like a fox kind of thing? Drop bears are real. Yeah, they are real. They're scary. They do a little thump and you're dead. And they also give you chlamydia. What's the worst that could happen in a paranormal event though? Temporal or permanent damage? Nothing, right? You don't get nothing. You just get scared. It's more like a wolf. Ah! F-papa. So it's kind of like a dingo then? The scariest bears are Indian sloth bears. They're mental because I have to live with tigers and jaguars. Ugh. Creepypastas will have better stories. Creepypasta is a bit hard because they only have like the visual ones. Like the top stories in creepypasta are all like visual ones. And then like whatchamacallit. When you go through text only, you can't sort by top, which is kinda weird. It's close to dingo? I see. A bit bigger. Alright. Let's move on to our next story. A I'm intrigued by this title, you know? So, I did not kill a man when I was 8 years old. Excuse me, what the fuck? My stepfather hated everything my mother loved. Not just me or her hobbies. And hell, probably himself too. But everything that made her happy. But Apollo he hated more than anything. Apollo? What is an Apollo? What? I was 5 when me and Mom got Apollo, a skinny, skittish puppy, a puppy. He was patient with me. Toddlers aren't always nice, but he worshipped Mom. The little I remember of that time was happiness. Okay? I was 7 when that man moved in. He didn't tolerate happiness in the house. He kicked Apollo for being too loud. He kicked Apollo for being too loud, and soon kicked me as well. After almost losing a finger, he learned not to hit us when Apollo was there. If he had known that I had noticed that he feared the dog, he would have beat me for noticing. He hated weakness, and it was always someone else's fault if he didn't like how he was feeling. After a while, he started ordering me to herd Apollo into another room and close the door when he wanted to beat my mother. What the fuck is this? Apollo would bark, howl, and close the door when it happened. The neighbors called animal protection 3 times but never called the police. Some doors can open doors. Apollo wasn't one of them. I did not kill a man when I was 8 years old. All I did was open the door. I see. Wow. Wow. Good papa. As a good papa. You know what? That's pretty dark. That is pretty dark, bruv. Can you imagine a dog? Oh, I can't wipe the mental image of a dog biting the face off of a... Oh, that's gross. Oh, no. Oh, no. All I have is a fucking mental image of dog chewing... Oh, face of man, I don't like this. Well, let me pour myself some water. I need to hydrate myself to the max. Jesus fucking Christ, the lad's dark as sea, bro. Apollo, the god of music and prophecy, and also a feral doggo that murdered a man. Well, I mean, yeah. He didn't kill a man. He just opened the door. That's it. Game of Thrones theme. I haven't seen Game of Thrones. It kind of really scarred me. No, not gonna lie. So, you know, I think I've talked about this before. Have I mentioned this before? But I watched like a few episodes of season 1 of Game of Thrones, and then there was this one scene that absolutely I did not see it coming. I don't know why, but I just didn't see it coming. I think it was Daenerys' brother. Yeah, Daenerys' brother, when he was being a little cunt, and Jason Momoa, I forgot his name in Game of Thrones, but Jason Momoa basically just poured like. Was it Jason Momoa? It was Jason Momoa, right? Wait, was it No, I can't even remember anymore. It was Jason Momoa, right? But when he poured the molten metal? Oh, it was Momoa, right? Yeah, so when he poured the molten metal onto his face, bro, I don't know why, but that shit traumatized me. It gave me PTSD. I can't watch Game of Thrones after that. I don't know why I can't. I just can't. Oh, Khal Drogo! Yeah, that's his name. So yeah, Game of Thrones is a no-go for me. Crown for the king, yeah. He was literally like, "Where's my crown?" And Jason Momoa was like, "Oh yeah, you want crown? Eat lead, bitch!" And then he just went like, "Ah!" and dead, dog. Apparently that really happened to a Roman senator. I'm not even gonna question it. People back then be wildin'. Probably you can't take hot shower after that. Oh my god. See, I wasn't thinking about it like that, but now that you said it like that, I am all of a sudden like... Oh, now that you said... Oh, bro. Oh, man. They never did anything even remotely close to that afterwards. Oh, really? Was that a really bad scene? I was told that was like a tame scene for some random reason. Apparently. Next watch along? Maybe. Should we actually watch Game of Thrones? Do you actually want to watch Game of Thrones with me? Am I finally gonna overcome my trauma of Game of Thrones? Maybe? I mean, if I watch it with other people, maybe it's better. Then that reminds you of happening in Army Boot Camp. What the fuck happened? That's tame compared to season 4. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. We can if you want. I haven't watched that one in my end. Okay, maybe we should do like a monthly watch along. You've never seen it. Ah, right. Apparently they fucked up the final season with Game of Thrones. Can we clip your reactions? Go for it. But yeah, Game of Thrones. Truly terrifying. How old were you then? It wasn't even that long ago. I first watched Game of Thrones maybe like 3 years ago. I don't know. I can normally stomach a lot of like gory stuff, but that was that thing I actually can I stomach gory stuff? Now that I think about it, maybe I'm just really bad with like gore. I think I'm really bad at torture. Yeah. You know, like Squid Game? All of Squid Game didn't really make me bat an eye. But the beginning where Sonu, is that his name? Sonu? Wait, what was it? No, that's not Sonu. The main character, I forgot his fucking name. But do you guys remember when he was chased around by loan sharks? And the loan shark was trying to stick like a really sharp object into his like mouth? And when they were like beating him up, like that scene, I couldn't watch it. I had to like look away. I don't know. I'm just really bad at torture, I think. Good at medical. Nope. I'm good. I am good. I am fucking good. Into death is fine, but torture. Yeah. I cannot. There's a good amount of torture. Oh my god. If you want good at torture, don't go. Oh my god. I see. I could barely stomach the angy. Oh my god. I think I'm desensitized to gore and blood. I don't really care about blood. I think I'm okay with blood. No soul, gotcha. Nah, I'm good. I am good. I don't like horror movies. I like horror games, but I don't really like horror movies. I don't know why. It's why I don't like the Final Destination films. I see. I can stomach gore, but can't stomach domestic violence. Ah! Me too. I also can't. I can't. I think I just... Yeah, I think I just don't like someone beating someone up or like torturing them, I think. Guess you would be really bad with the soul movies. Outlaws? Yeah, maybe. Anyways, moving on. The D word. The D word? Pee-pee? Oh, this one's kind of longish. What about the Tokyo Ghoul scene? Oh, the finger one? 1001. I mean, anime is okay, because it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like I haven't not been able to stomach any anime. I feel like I'm pretty good with animes. 1007. Anime tortures are different, yeah. I absolutely hate physiological horror. Don't mess with my brain, please. What's physiological horror? Like, what is included in that? Anime is too far removed from realistic human proportions. Yeah. It's not... I don't know. Stuff like Aku no Hana, though, is a bit unsettling because of the way they did it. But I don't know. I just didn't like Aku no Hana that much. So, yeah. Have you seen Corpse Party? No, I haven't. Should I see it? Wait, it's not real? No, anime is very much real. Just in another dimension, my dude. Mental. Oh, mental torture. Like Old Boy? Like Old Boy, right? You're talking about stuff like Old Boy, right? I don't like that either. The suffering of the victim is what's haunted stomach. Yeah, exactly. It's like, just kill them already. Just have some fucking bloody mercy, you know? Just chop the fucking head off, bro. If you die in anime, you die in real life. Of course. You know, if you die anyway, you die. Anything with a woman screaming bloody murder is a little unsettling to me, I see. Corpse Party anime is basically Soul, but also Higurashi, the nail scene. Aha, the nail scene. Oh, Higurashi is pretty bad. Although, the art style for Higurashi kind of ruins a little bit, in my opinion. It just doesn't hit it. It's too It's too unrealistic, you know? More VN than anime, but Sayo no Uta. Oh, interesting. Shinseki Yori. Oh, Shinseki Yori, I've heard of that one. I remember my mom watching a kind of gory movie with me when I was like 7. Damn. School days. Yes. The good old Maguka. We all love school days. Wholesome ass anime. Alright. Shall we read the D word? Let's go. The D word. Obviously for pee-pee. Mom and Dad are fighting again. It starts with Mom muttering something about housework and ends with Dad yelling, "I'm going for a walk." Mom tries to keep it together, to pretend everything's fine. She opens her laptop and works until it's dark outside. When I come into the room, she's scrolling through old photos of the 3 of us together. At midnight, I hear the jingle of keys. Mom stands at the top of the stairs as Dad stumbles into the house. Singing at the top of his lungs, she asks him where he's been. He shouts a rude word I'm not supposed to say. He probably said cunt. They start arguing. Again. Dad staggers towards the living room. Mom screams, "Well, you're not sleeping in my bed tonight." Dad says, "Fine," then falls onto the couch and starts snoring. I guess Mom still loves him because she takes off his boots and throws a blanket over him. That makes me happy. Maybe things will go back to normal soon. Maybe they won't have to talk about the D word again. What? Ah, divorce. The next day, Dad sleeps until lunchtime. He comes into the kitchen while Mom's working and pours himself a glass of water without saying a word. By bedtime, they haven't even said hello to each other. This goes on for a while. They eat at different times and sleep in separate rooms. The closet they come to talking is when the closest they come to talking is when Mom walks into the bathroom as Dad is walking out. They're like strangers living under the same roof. I'm afraid they'll start talking about the D word again soon. Mom walks into the garage while Dad's working on the car. She says my name and he rubs a scar on the side of his face. He turns to walk away, but my mom starts shouting. Dad storms into the bedroom and packs his things into a suitcase. Mom calls him a bunch of words I'm not supposed to say, probably like bitch, cunt, leave. Now I'm crying. I don't want Dad to go. I don't want anyone to say the D word. I race downstairs and stand in front of the door. Dad stops in the hall and looks back over his shoulder. He says, "You can't keep living in the past. There's nothing we can do about it now." I step in front of him to keep him from leaving. He's dead. Dad walks right through me, then gets in his car and drives off. Mom screams, "Don't ever come back." I stand in the front yard until Dad turns a corner and disappears. Mom goes to the kitchen and pours a glass of wine. Then she puts her head down on the table and cries. When I try to hug her, her breath steams up and she shivers. I wish I could do something, anything, to let her know that I'm here, to tell her that I love her, that I love Dad, and I don't want to hear them say the D word again. Wow. Well, I see. I don't know what I was expecting when I read the story, but now that I saw the twist, it's like it's one of those stories. It's one of those stories. The kid died, didn't he? Yeah, unfortunately, the accident was 5 years ago. He's dead. There's nothing you can do to bring him back. I found that more sad than anything. Yeah, why are these short, scary stories just all really? I don't know. They're not like, I don't know. They don't make me question my existence, you know? I need a good story. Do you guys have like good stories? Okay. Now that I've read stuff from short scary stories, I'm feeling like it's not that great. But maybe I need to maybe what I need to do is I need to go to all time. Top of all time, maybe they'll have better stories, you know? Maybe do you guys want to go give the top story of super short scary stories a go? But husband cheating on you? I kind of want to know that. Half of them are probably written in math class, maybe. It's not your fault. It's never your fault. Always blame other people. Be a gamer, you know? Are you into yokai stories? Kinda. Alright. My family. I died 8 years ago. It wasn't particularly tragic or unusual. Just a car accident. I don't blame the man who hit me. He was speeding because his wife was in labor and there was black ice on the road. What is black ice? He lost control of the car and I lost my life. It's not his fault. I know that. I'm not cruel. I'm not vengeful. If anything, I'm the opposite. You see, I don't have any family left, and I had lost my few friends around that time. When it was time for my funeral, the only people who came was my boss and the family who killed me. The wife held a newborn daughter close to her chest. I hated my boss, and the cemetery was awfully lonely, so I followed the family home. Lily may as well have been my own flesh and blood. She was sweet and bright and oh so very small. She had trouble sleeping if someone wasn't rocking her crib, and her parents were so tired. After they put her to bed, it was easy for me to rock her crib for her. I didn't get tired, I could help her. As the years passed, Jack and Lori realized that they weren't alone in the house. It didn't take long for them to make a connection between my funeral and when I had shown up, and I'd never been what even is that word? So they weren't afraid or angry. They started to burn candles on the anniversary of my birthday. They left an empty chair for meals and holidays. I really felt like a member of the family. Someone is trying to force the door. It's Laurie's ex. He's obsessive. He's angry. He's going to hurt the family. My family. The thing about ghosts is that the more offerings you get, the stronger you become. I've been enjoying candles, trinkets, and even the occasional food item for the past 5 years. I was strong from that. A knife feels warm in my hand, a shock of heat against the ice of my skin. Lori, Jack, and Lily are my family. I care about them and they're not gonna join me yet. Alright, this is just a nice story. It's just... This is the top story on short scary stories of all time. This is the... What is this subreddit even about again? What is this? Remind me, what is this subreddit called again? Short scary stories, right? Sumimasen, where the scary at? Sumimasen, but where the fucking scary at? It's pretty wholesome, but took a slightly dark turn. If murdering someone is considered scary, I would... Alright, I don't know. I really don't know. Wanna try one more? Go to another subreddit. What do you guys want? Do you guys want me to do one more? Give this subreddit one last redeeming chance? Or should we try another subreddit? What do you guys think? It's not really scary when the narrator that's a ghost. I mean, sometimes I feel like a good written story would be something like, oh no, you know, ghost, I died as a ghost, but somehow real life is worse than me being a ghost. I feel like that would be a good one. Subreddit popularity goes up and down. Most top posts happened when it was very popular. Most honestly, it could have been scary if the author finished with the ghost murdering the ex. Try another. The real scary part of this is there is no hope here. That's all this. So you try no sleep. Alright, ちょっと待ってね。Let me get no sleep. It is I no sleep. I know no sleep used to be good, but these days I'm not sure. Some of them can be a little cheesy, I see. Well, this is from 2 years ago. So, used to be good then, maybe? Alright, do you guys wanna give the top post of no sleep? Top post of no sleep. Sugar daddy, well there's no sleep, that's true. Another sense of no sleep, my sugar daddy, you know? I don't give my sugar daddy no sleep, if you catch my drift. Alright. My A sugar daddy asks me for weird favors. Courtesy of Arnold Sleep. His Tinder profile said he was 45, but he looked to be in his early 30s at most. Looking for a sugar baby, $700 weekly, no sex. Well, that's pretty... Yo, can I sign up? It sounded too good to be true, but as a broke university student, I was willing to take my chances. I swiped right and Tinder let me know it was a match. His message came seconds later. Hey there, sweetheart. Smiley face. I cringed at that word. I hated it. But $700 was $700, so I sucked it up and replied, hey. Winky face. His name was Jack. And he told me he owned his own business, although he never specified what kind of business it was. We talked for a while before he asked me for my Venmo to send me the first payment. After a few minutes, I got the notification. I stared at the $700 for at least 20 minutes, expecting to wake up from a dream at any second, but it wasn't a dream. You still there? I clicked on the message. Sorry, if you don't mind me asking, what are you looking for in return? I stared at the chat until he replied, I'm just looking for you to do a few favors for me. Smiley face. That sounded like it was going to be sexual to me. Like what? For example, the first thing I need you to do is pick up a delivery for me. That sounded innocent enough, but I was still expecting there to be some kind of a twist. $700 to pick up a package? Come on, even I wasn't that naive. From the post office or something? No, I'll send you the address, but I'd rather not do this through Tinder. You got Kick? Or you can give me your number? Kick? What was this? 2011? I decided to give him my number instead, and he texted me his address immediately, followed by the address to his house, where I would have to drop off the package. I'm not at home right now, but there's a key on the bottom of the blue flower pot near the door. Go inside and put the package on the coffee table in the living room. Make sure that you lock the door when you go inside the house, and unlock it again when you leave. Oh. Yo, baka tenshi! No! What is this raid theme from? Y'all acting like this is Twitch? The true horror story is using Twitch when you can be using YouTube instead. Wow, no, I'm just kidding. Jesus fucking Christ, you guys okay? Alright, anyways, let's read some spookies. Just wanted to send archangels over. Oh, thank you, you're so nice. Alright, where was I at? Alright, I grabbed my car keys and wallet and got into my car, putting the address into Google Maps. Got it, on my way. My phone buzzed as I backed out of my driveway. I'm serious, lock the door both times. Please. I thought that was a little bit excessive, but I promised him that I would. The house looked abandoned. It had a broken chain link fence around it, with a small door that was hanging on to dear life. It stuck out like a sore thumb, surrounded by houses that were a lot nicer than this one in comparison. You here for Jack's shit? Jack's shit! Sorry. Subreddit. Does Breaking have spooky suggestions? Yeah, if you guys have spooky suggestions, I'm listening after this story though. But yeah, we're reading stories, so tuck yourselves in. Or not, if you can't sleep off the spookiness. Alright. I looked up to see a man standing in the open doorway of the house. He took up almost the entire space, his head skimming the top of the door frame. He was huge in height and muscles, and his entire torso was covered in tattoos. Yeah, I guess, I replied, not moving from my spot on the sidewalk. Stay right there, he said. I did. I actually don't think I would have moved if he had asked me to. I looked around and realized that there was no one else on the street. I was a 21-year-old woman alone in the street. I gripped my car keys. A few minutes later, the man came back out carrying a cardboard box. It was about the size of a shoebox, but stained and damp on some of the corners. Can you open your car? He asked. damp on some of the corners there. I opened the trunk, not wanting that inside on my car seat, and he set it in. Alright, there you go, he said. Thanks, I replied. I walked around to the driver's side of the car and opened the door. Oh, and one more thing, he said. I looked at him. Watch out, he said. I didn't reply. I blasted my music as I drove to Jack's house, hoping it would drown out my anxiety. It didn't. I parked my car in the stone driveway and stayed inside the car, admiring the house. It was a huge house with stone pillars on the front porch and the greenest grass I had ever seen in my life. I turned the car off and got out. I grabbed the package and walked to the front door, getting the key from where he said it would be. I opened the door and stepped in, closing it behind me. I thought about what he had said about locking the door when I got inside. I thought that was a little overboard, but as I stared at the closed door, something made me reach out and lock it. I walked inside, my feet cushioned by the thick maroon carpet, and admired the inside of the house. All of the furniture was wooden and looked incredibly expensive. I would probably finish school a dozen times with the money that it took to furnish this place. I set the package down on the coffee table, and as I walked back to the door, I heard a phone ringing from somewhere inside the house. I froze. In my pocket, my phone buzzed. I took it out to look. Don't answer any calls that aren't from Marvin. I put my phone back and followed the sound of the phone, poking my head into a few different rooms before I found it in an office. Dude, this story is long as heck, holy shit. I walked over to the desk and looked at the caller ID. Incoming call from Jack. That was odd. I grabbed my phone to look at the message again. I was starting to get a little bit creeped out and decided I wouldn't answer just to be safe and left the house, remembering to lock the door as I left. I've done a few more favors for Jack since then. I drove a BMW to a random park in another city, only to get out and drive a different car back to Jack's house. He had me meet one of his employees at lunch, who then gave me a briefcase to deliver to the first house I'd gone to and told me he would know if I looked inside. On several occasions, he asked me to drive down to that same house and stay with the guy, whose name was Julio, for a certain amount of time. In total, I've made around $3,500. So what is that? That's like 5 weeks, right? Most recently, Jack asked me to stay in his house overnight. I woke up to a text message from him. I need you to spend a night at my house. I haven't ever seen him in person, but I talked to him on the phone a few times. He proceeded to tell me that he would pay me $1,000 to spend the night at his house, provided that I followed a few rules. I drove to his house that evening. The driveway was empty, and it normally was, but the porch light was on. I walked up, unlocked the door, went inside, and then locked it again. Bro, somebody's gonna fucking die. I can feel it. Everything in the house looked the same. Oh, but then, wait, no, but think about it like this. If she died, then who wrote the story? Oh. Everything in the house looked the same. Jack had told me over the phone that he would leave the list of rules on the dining room table. I set all my stuff down in the living room. My bags looked like garbage compared to the fancy furniture in there. I wandered into the kitchen and then to the dining room. Sure enough, there was a piece of paper on the wooden table, held down by an empty glass. Lock the door when you come in. Only answer calls from Marvin. Don't turn on any faucets between 9 p.m. and 11 p.m. Don't open the door for anyone, no matter who they say they are, after 10 p.m. What are the bets that if she opens the faucets, it's gonna, like, the blood is gonna come out? If the door to the closet at the end of the hall is open, sleep in the library. If closed, sleep in any of the bedrooms. What is this, a fucking if condition? If statement? Did you really think about all your edge cases? What if the door to the... Oh, but it's an if else. Okay, that's okay. There's no edge cases. Alright, anyways. The gardener comes at midnight. If he starts knocking on the windows, hide. knocks on the doors, what do? See, this is he didn't think about the edge cases through this one, you know? Turn the TV on and let it play on static through the night. Do not forget to do this. Help yourself to anything in the fridge. Smiley face. I'll pay you in the morning. Good night. Ah, thank you, Leon. Damn, $3,500. That's a little money, haha. Sorry for bad That's a little money. I see. What the garden doing? Who knows? I made sure to follow all the rules. To be honest, I was regretting my decision. But seeing as I was already here and I was getting paid, I decided to stay anyway. I figured as long as I followed all the rules, I'd be perfectly fine. I don't like where this is going. Still, it felt a little odd. What was this? A haunted house? Nevertheless, I lounged around the house for a few hours, as I was planning on going to sleep around 9, since that's the time that all the weird shit would begin to happen. At 8:50, I brushed my teeth using the faucet for the last time before 9. Wait, what happens? What happens if the gardener knocks? Wait, but the gardener comes at midnight. If he knocks on the windows, hide. If you shouldn't you go to sleep after midnight then? Because, you know, like, hide, right? Bro, I don't think sleeping at 9 is a good idea. You stupid. At 8:50, I brushed my teeth using the faucet for the last time before 9. I checked the closet in the hallway, and upon seeing that it was open, I moved my stuff into the library and get ready to sleep on the couch. I locked 2 doors just in case and laid on the couch. Scrolling through my phone, I haven't gotten any more messages from Jack, and I started to think of scenarios and reasons as to why he had such strict, peculiar sets of rules in his house. Well, to be fair, he never said you have to be there by yourself, so you could have just chucked a mad fucking party in his fucking house, you know? Cross the Is and dot the T's to not screw up anything. She forgot the rules. Maybe. I had dozed off at some point because at exactly 10:16 p.m. I was woken up by the doorbell ringing. I was about to get up and check, but then I remembered the rule. Don't open the door for anyone, no matter who they say they are, after 10 p.m. Oh, this is so scary. I stayed on the couch. No, I don't like where this is going. Oh my god. No, this is actually scary. I stayed on the couch, trying not to move, paranoid that they would hear even the slightest sound. It's the police! Open up! I didn't move. Hello? It's the police! Open up or we're coming in! I still didn't move, but I could hear my heartbeat in my ears. There was a silence for a while after that. Then, the doorbell rang again. Hey, it's Jack! Let me in! It sounded like Jack, but still I didn't get up. He would have a key, wouldn't he? Why would he need me to let him in? This continued for almost a full hour. Different people would ring the doorbell, announce themselves, and then disappear when I didn't respond. I was finally able to fall asleep, and the gardener never came. When I woke up the next morning, I heard someone in the kitchen. I got up slowly and unlocked the door as quietly as possible, taking my phone with me and walking across the living room and into the kitchen. Okay, what are your thoughts on this right now, guys? For some random reason, I'm starting to think that the end of the story, it's gonna be him. He was using her as like, he is pinning all his crimes onto her. I feel like they're probably like murdering people and stuff like that, and they're pinning like everything. Like I think what's happening right now is the stuff that they made her transport and stuff like that. You know, it's all evidence and shit. And then they're like, nope, she did it. You know. I feel like it's one of those stories, but who knows? Who knows? All right. Anyways, I stopped at the entrance and peered in. It was Jack. He was standing in front of the stove, stirring something as the coffee machine brewed coffee on the counter behind him. I mean, what else is the coffee machine gonna brew, you know? The camera crew would show up and say, gotcha. Maybe. Hey, good morning, he said when he saw me. Hi, I replied, nervous. I haven't seen him in person before, but he looked exactly like his pictures online. Well, that's pretty rare. Wow. Do you guys look like in pictures? To be honest, I've been told that I look better in person than in pictures. Scrambled eggs? He asked, motioning to the pan with a wooden spoon. Yeah, thanks, I replied, walking over to take the plate from him. I ate my breakfast and drank some coffee in silence. So how was it? He asked. It was okay. Nothing super freaky happened. I replied. Cool. He replied. There was an awkwardness in the room. I think I'm gonna go now. I have class. I trailed off. I didn't, but I really wanted to get out of here. Oh no, yeah, sure. I'll talk to you some other time, he replied. I grabbed my stuff and he walked me to my car. I could see him standing in the driveway staring at me as I left. Imagine. That's a really scary image though. Like when you leave and then you see someone just staring at you from like the second floor and they're just, you know? That's scary. You always use a fresh selfie. Nice. No catfishing. When I got home, I unpacked all my stuff and noticed I still had the list with me. I sat on my bed and read it again. I felt my body tense up as I realized that I'd forgotten something. Turn the TV on and let it play on static through the night. Do not forget to do this. Turn the TV on and let it play on static through the night. Do not forget to do this. Do not forget to do this. Oh my god. Oh my god, it's getting juicy. I stared at the words on the page until they lost meaning. Beside me, my phone buzzed, snapping me back to reality. It was the $1,000 payment. I looked at my phone and then back at the list. Maybe it wasn't an important step? As I was thinking this was over, a text from Jack came in. I am not in town right now. I should be back next week. So you're free from running any more errands for me until then. Just send the payment. Go do something fun. Winky face. Oh boy. Who the fuck was that, man? Who the fuck was the... Oh my god. I stared at the message and read it again. And again. And once more for good measure. The emoticon is creepier this time? Yeah, this is creepy. I am not in town right now. I thought back to this morning and how Jack was in his house. How he gave me breakfast. I am not in town right now. Within minutes, a new text came in this time from a number that I didn't recognize. Did you forget to do something? Winky face. Oh my fucking god. The text is followed by a picture of Jack. Or whoever this version of Jack was, standing in front of the TV. I didn't respond. Next came another picture. This one was of the outside of my house. It was followed by another text. Watch out. Continued in part 2. My god, this is fucking intense. They're really gonna do me like this. No, I have a need. I have to do it now. Alright, part 2. Part 2, everybody. I need to know. I need to get down to this. My Kokoro is too doki for it to stop here, bruv. Part 2, let's go. Alright. Let me have some water before I read part 2, though. I want to see how long this is. And is there a part 3? I swear to God, there's a part 3. Okay, I think that's it. Pretty fucking long. Holy shit. Alright. Part 2. Let's go. Ah, thank you, Hasness. Thank you. Hi, job. I didn't leave my house for almost an entire week. Whoever wrote this I know, this is good writing. The only reason I didn't stay indoors for longer is that I had an important exam in one of my classes that I absolutely had to be present for. That also didn't help with the anxiety that I was feeling. As I drove to campus, I kept my eyes glued to my surroundings. That is really dangerous. Almost running 2 stop signs and a red light. I kept expecting Jack or fake Jack, I suppose, to pop up randomly on the side of the road, or in the car next to me, or the car behind me. I constantly glanced at my rear side mirror, trying to figure out if the black truck behind me had been there this whole time, or if it was different than the one I had seen 10 minutes ago. I'll move out of town? Yeah, I would. If I was this woman, I would leg it, bro. I hadn't told him where I went to school, so maybe he wouldn't know. Then again, I hadn't told him where I lived either, but he seemed to figure that one out rather quickly. I hadn't texted the real Jack since the incident had happened. I mean, I didn't even know what I was supposed to say. Whoops, I didn't follow your rules and now there's a weird looking alike of yours running around the city? Question mark? My plan, as foolish as it was to act as if all was well. I wasn't going to stir the pot by telling him I had already fucked up, so instead I was going to wait until he realized that something was wrong. Hopefully he would have. That's rule number 1 of what not to do. You can't just do shit like that, bruv. How did she know it was a fake? I know. What if the real Jack was the fake all along? He didn't make her eggs and coffee, I know. How ungrateful. She's not very grapefruit, you know? I'll admit that not telling him was more difficult than I thought, and I found myself constantly checking my phone for texts from Jack, but none appeared. I finished my exam that day, sure that I had failed due to my lack of focus, and drove back home where I found Julio standing in my driveway. He was looking down at his phone, and I attempted to keep driving down the street before he saw me, but I wasn't fast enough. Maybe those weren't really eggs and coffee. Maybe they were Xeno eggs. She's gonna give birth to her face huggers! Anyways, he glanced and began walking towards my car as I slowly pulled into the driveway, locking my doors and trying to remain calm. Instead of shifting into park, I kept my foot on the brake and shifted into reverse, fully ready in case I needed to make a quick getaway. I sat in the driver's seat, looking forward at my front door. I wondered for a second if I would be able to get inside and lock the door before Julia got to me. Suddenly he leaned down and knocked on the window, making me jump. Did you jump? Did you guys jump? I tried doing it. Anyways. Anyways, I turned to look at him and saw nothing. Roll your window down, he said, motioning for me to lower the window. I pressed the button for a split second, making only a tiny crack of open space. You know, it's not me you should be afraid of. I looked at him and glanced at my rear view mirrors, trying to see if any of my neighbors was outside, but they weren't, and I was alone with no witnesses. You fucked up! Oh my god. You fucked it up, he said, leaning against my car. I told you to watch out and you didn't. You managed to fuck up the rules in one night. They always miss at least one. Oh, you fucked up. You fucked up. You fucked up. They? Who the fuck is they? There's more people that's done this before. I fucking knew it. I looked up at him but said nothing because I honestly had no clue what to say. Get out of the car. We're going inside. He tapped his hand on the roof of my car and walked towards my front door. Why would you let him in? I would just fucking drive off and fucking call the police. Why is she not going to the fucking police about this is what I want to know, you know? I thought about driving away, but I wasn't sure where I would go, and a part of me wanted to hear him out. So I found myself parking a car, turning off the engine and letting Julio into my house. Is it Julio or is it Julio? I don't even know. He took a seat on my couch and glanced around my living room. This is fancy for a college student. You buy this with Jack's money? He asked. He only gave you like 3K. Like, there's no way you could buy a house with 3K. This is the most non-realistic part of the fucking story. Julio? Oh, Julio. Julio? Interesting. I rolled my eyes as I stood in front of him. Why did you want to come in? Alright. Touchy subject, he said, shrugging. I need to talk to you about Jack. Which Jack? The one I've been talking to or the one who appeared in the house? What? He snapped, leaning over and resting his elbows on his knees. What? What do you mean, the one who appeared in the house? Jack isn't back yet. I came here to tell you that you forgot to lock the door after your little house-sitting gig, which Jack won't be pleased about. He's very particular about his stuff. He's gotten rid of girls for much pettier shit than this. Wait, so Jack just wanted her to house sit? Oh, so all the rules were just there to house sit? Oh, what? Wait, what? I said nothing and stared at Julio while he stared back, waiting for me to explain myself. His use of the words gotten rid of made me nervous, and I wondered what he meant by that. Surely he wouldn't kill me over a mistake. Was there someone else in the house? He asked after a few moments of silence. Jack was in the house that morning before I left. How do you suppose that happened? Because Jack hasn't come home from his trip yet. I shrugged, not really knowing what to say. Julio stood up, sighing annoyance. Fine, you know what? I originally came over here to ask you for a share of the cash you got for your poor house-sitting job, but it seems to me that you probably fucked up more than I originally thought, so I'm gonna stay out of whatever this is. Good luck. Oh, so she didn't just fuck up one of the rules. She fucked up two of the rules. Oh, she's in much more deeper shit than she thought she was in. Oh boy. He walked over and opened my front door, waving to me as he left, leaving me standing in my empty house. No story has made me want a fucking roommate more than this. Now I'm scared that I'm fucking living by myself. Am I gonna fucking die? I ran to the door and looked as soon as he was gone and started to freak out once again. I thought about what I was going to do if Jack came back from his trip and found out that I'd messed up. What if Julio was right and someone had broken into the house and robbed him? Maybe I just thought I saw Jack, but maybe it was just some other stranger who looked like him. My mind was going a mile a minute as I tried to figure out what to do. Wait, guys, really random tangent. I just had a huge hit of fucking deja vu. I don't know why, but I felt like I read this passage before. I don't know. Anyways, deja vu be hitting me. I don't know what happened. Alright. I placed around my house for a few hours before I finally decided that I was going to drive back to Jack's house and make sure that no one had broken in. The plot twist is Luto wrote this. Maybe I did. If they had, I would simply make an anonymous police report or something. Besides, the only way I would ever know that it was my fault would be if Julio snitched on me, which it didn't seem like he was planning on doing anymore. I made the drive over in silence, trying to control my breathing so that I didn't have a meltdown on the highway. I finally pulled into the driveway and turned the engine off, but I couldn't walk up the courage to get out of the car. I sat there for a few minutes, staring at the giant house, trying to force myself to unbuckle my seatbelt, open the door, and get out of the car. Why would you go back to his house? Why would you go back to his fucking house? The house, which once looked impressive, now made me feel anxious and out of place. I couldn't stop myself from imagining all sorts of horrible scenarios that I could stumble upon once I opened the door. I thought about how many possible hiding places there were in a house that huge. Large. I don't know how long I sat there before I finally decided to get out of the car and walk towards the front door. I hesitated for a few seconds before taking a deep breath and pushing the door open, only it didn't open because it was locked. She and the fake Jack got married and live happily ever after, maybe. I assumed that Julio had probably locked it and looked for the key on my keychain. I unlocked the door and stepped into the living room. Taking a look around. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Why would you go inside? Why would you go inside? You stupid. Everything looked normal enough. There were no signs of breaking and entering or anything like that. was glad that Julio had come over and realized my mistake before someone else had. I closed the door behind me, this time double checking that I locked it, and began to make my way further into the house. Make your way further into the house? To the what? I went into the library first, which looked the same as I had when I left it. Next, I made my way through the living room, glancing around to see if anything was out of place, but nothing was. I was starting to feel better now that I had confirmed that no one had broken in and ruined the place. That feeling was short-lived, however. When I walked into the kitchen, it was a complete mess. Both the fridge and freezer were wide open. All the containers of food emptied out. There were empty boxes of frozen foods tossed inside the freezer and on the kitchen floor. There were a few trays of meat that were laying out on the table and the counters, and some of the red juice from the meats had been spilled inside the fridge and now dripped down onto the floor. Why would you even be there? Just fucking leg it, bruv! I noticed that while there hadn't been much food in there in the first place, it was all gone. Wait, it was all gone? Then what? Oh, the red juice from the meat was there, but the meat was gone. As I got closer to the fridge, I realized that it wasn't cool, and the light inside the fridge wasn't working either. I assumed that whoever ate all the food also unplugged it for some odd reason. Oh my god. I stepped over an empty carton of oranges and an empty crate of eggs as I made my way towards the stove, where I found stacks of unwashed pans. One of them was still hot, meaning that it was only recently taken off the burner. There were eggshells all over the counter, and I thought back to that morning when Jack, or whoever that was, had made me eggs for breakfast. I walked back out of the kitchen, careful not to step on the mess that littered the floor, and made my way down the hallway. This is getting fucking intense, bro. What the fuck? I spotted the door at the end of the hall, and this time, as it was closed, as I continued to walk down the hall, I couldn't help but notice how eerily quiet it was in the house. I couldn't even hear the sound of the heater running. As I passed the thermostat in the hallway, I saw that it wasn't working. The screen was off and there was nothing on it like it had been turned off or anything. I leaned forward and pressed a few of the buttons, but none of them worked. Now she realizes it's eerie. I know, like, did you know, like, sleep in this fucking house? I poked my head into the study, but that was also empty, although I did see that the landline had been used recently, and whoever used it didn't put it back. The handheld part was hanging off the side of the desk, and I stepped in, grabbing a phone and holding it up to my ear. But there was... Why would you hold up a phone next... Oh, my God. But there was only silence. I put it back and followed the cord with my eyes. It was connected to the wall, but it seemed like there was no power in the house, which explained the refrigerator and the thermostat. I walked out of the study and headed down the hall again, but I froze in my tracks when I noticed that the door at the end of the hall was open now. Someone was in the house. Wow, Sherlock, you don't fucking say, Sherlock. It's almost like the pan was like warm when you fucking got in the house. How did you just come to the conclusion that someone is in the house when the fucking pan was fucking hot? Are you stupid? Anyways, I reached into my back pocket and grabbed my phone, checking to see if maybe I had missed a text from Jack. But I have no signal inside the house. No signal inside the house? Is this like a recent thing or like just now? I held my phone in my hand anyways, hoping I'd pick up enough signal to call for help, and began to back my way away from the door, listening carefully for any footsteps or noises that will let me know where the intruder was. As I spun around, I found myself face to face with Jack, or whoever it was that I was looking at. I knew he was the same man that I'd seen that morning, but no, I had no idea who he really was. "Sorry," I said, startled. "Which one are you?" he asked, squinting at me. "Which one are you?" He was dressed in a stained gray t-shirt and old pajama bottoms that looked like they'd been purchased 30 years ago. What? I asked. You're the new one, right? The one from the other day? You're the one who forgot to turn the television on. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I thought I was being careful. I didn't mean to... I stopped talking as he started laughing. Sorry? He asked, grinning. I should be thanking you. Who are you? I asked him. I stared at his face and he looked exactly like Jack, but I couldn't figure out why he was here when he said he was still on his trip. I'm Jack, he replied as if he was stating the obvious, but Jack said he wouldn't be back for a few days. His expression changed and he narrowed his eyes at me. Did he tell you when he would be back? The exact date? I shook my head, confused and thinking about how I was going to get past this man and get out of this damn house. Why did you fucking enter in the first place then? Are you a stupid cunt? Are you stupid? Luto, I'm scared. I'm kind of scared too. You wanna hold my hand? You wanna hold my hands? Put on some gloves, children. We're holding hands now. I'm kind of scared. But you can ask him, right? I don't know. He hasn't contacted me in a few days. Damn it. I was hoping it wouldn't be that bad. Can you explain to me what the hell is going on? I asked him. You shouldn't have come back. That's what I said. That's what I mean. I should never, rule number 1, never go the fuck back. Something felt off to me and chills shook my entire body. Part of me regretted not going with my original plan of acting like everything was okay. I didn't want to stay in the house any longer, and there was really nothing that I could do anyway. Besides, I was getting a bad feeling from this guy claiming to be Jack. I slowly stepped past him, glancing back behind me as I continued to walk into the living room and towards the front door. I found myself walking faster and faster until I was basically running and throwing myself at the front door. I couldn't help but to shake that feeling that something bad was going to happen if I stayed in this house any longer. You got that feeling just now? I unlocked the door, but just as I was about to open it, I heard the lock slide back into place, only it sounded a lot louder than usual. I jiggled the doorknob and realized that while the doorknob wasn't locked, something else was, and it was keeping me from opening the door. I began to freak out as I pulled on the door urgently, trying to get it open, but something was keeping it shut. What the fuck? I said out loud. I glanced toward the hall as I heard another noise, but I quickly realized that it was the sound of air flowing through the vents. It seemed like the power was back, and somehow some sort of security system had activated at the same time. I looked down at my phone, and not only did I have signal now, but I also had 3 messages from Jack. I'm back. What happened? I know you're in the house. What the fuck is happening? I'm so confused. I looked around the room, trying to find him or any security cameras in the room that would be alerting him on my presence in the house. I didn't see any and grabbed my phone to text him back. Are you here? I held my phone in my hands as I made my way back towards the hallway to find the other Jack that I had seen earlier. If he even was another Jack. Maybe this was all the same person and he was all just messing with me for some reason. Maybe. A part of me thought that perhaps I deserved all of this for doing all of this in the first place. I mean, why was I so quick to agree to run random errands for a random man that I'd never... Right now you're questioning your life? Sure, I needed the money, but going to a stranger's house has got to be on the list of the top 10 dumbest things you could ever... She figured it out. She's calling herself out at this point. Especially considering the fact that no one knew where I was, and I didn't have a weapon to defend myself if I needed to. She's actually dumb. She's actually stupid. Holy shit. I stood in front of the closed door for a second before making my way over to a window. I tried to open it, but the security system had locked the windows shut as well. I thought about breaking the windows open and I grabbed a sturdy-looking vase. I took a few steps back and then threw at the window as fast as I could. The vase shattered as it made contact with the window glass, but the window was fine, unscratched. Goddamn, I need myself some more of that window. The only way I was getting out of here was through the door, but first I had to disarm the security system somehow. I walked back to where I had left Jack, but he was gone and nowhere to be found. Jack! I called, my voice echoing throughout the house. The door at the end of the hall was closed once again, and I began to walk towards it, peeking into each room as I passed it, but there was no one else in the house. He poofed. As I reached the door, my phone buzzed in my hand. You were supposed to follow the rules. Oh boy. I stood in front of the door, trying to work up the courage to open it and see what was in the room. I know, I'm sorry. I came back to make sure everything was okay. I reached out and grabbed the doorknob. Taking a deep breath, the buzzing in my hand startled me and I ignored it as I turned the doorknob and pulled the door open. I stood in the threshold at the top of the wooden staircase. Below it was a badly lit basement. I slowly walked down the stairs, glancing at my phone. Oh boy, now we have a basement now. You know shit's about to go downhill when you see fucking basements. God fucking damn it. You should have stayed away. You're really going to regret this. I didn't reply and kept walking until I was at the bottom of the stairs. While I wasn't sure what I was expecting, it wasn't the normal looking basement apartment that I stumbled into. I found Jack sitting on the couch against one of the walls. He was reading a magazine and glanced up when he heard me step off the stairs. What are you doing? He shot to his feet as he shouted at me. The door locked. I can't get out, I replied. You're so fucking stupid, he exclaimed, walking over to me. That's rude. How was I supposed to know the door would lock when the power came back on? You weren't supposed to come back, he shouted, his face turning an angry shade of red as he yelled. I wanted to make sure everything was fine, I replied. Who cares? You got $1,000 for house sitting. Why didn't you take it and leave? Why are you so angry? Why are you even here? You're clearly not Jack, I snapped, annoyed. How do you know? He asked in a calmer tone. What? How do you know I'm not Jack? I look like the pictures you've seen, don't I? Yeah, but Jack is on vacation, I replied. How do you know? He repeated. What are you talking about? Have you ever met Jack in person? Have you ever talked to him on the phone, video call, anything other than a text message every few days? I didn't reply, staring at him. He was right. He did look exactly like the photos I had seen on the Tinder profile. That's what I thought, he replied to my silence. What are you saying exactly? I asked as I heard my phone buzz once again. How do you know that the person you've been talking to is a real person? As a matter of fact, how do you know that it's not me? Maybe this was my plan all along to lure you here. At this point, it finally hit me. He was right. I didn't know if I was talking to a real person. All that I was doing random favors for someone was an internet profile who wanted to pay me money to do these things for some reason. I guess I'd always felt that something was off about a sugar daddy who was willing to pay someone to do things other than having sex with them. But I needed money too badly to spend too much time questioning it. Dude, I feel like shit's about. Oh my god, I want to know what's happening. Why are you dragging it on for so long? Jesus, god fucking damn it. I was feeling even more scared now, and my palms were cold and sweaty as I stood there, waiting for him to do something. I could run back upstairs, but I didn't think I was fast enough to get out of there and find something to jam the door and keep him downstairs. I took a shaky deep breath as I tried my hardest not to make it seem like I was scared. If Jack was dangerous, I didn't want to alert him of my plan to try and run. After a few seconds of silence, I glanced down at my phone to read the most recent text, but there were no new notifications. That wasn't your phone, Jack said, breaking the silence. I looked up at him and glanced at the phone sitting on a nearby table. Suddenly he jumped towards me and I attempted to jump out of the way, but I was too slow. I saw Jack grab my arms and my phone fell in my hands, and then everything went black. What happened? When I came to, I was on the living room couch and Jack was standing above me, looking down. What happened? I asked. I attempted to sit up, but I noticed I was incredibly dizzy and my left arm felt sore when I tried to put myself on. I remembered Jack grabbing me earlier, and I figured he had gripped my arm too tight and must have bruised it in the process. Oh, he did something. He did some shit. He did something to her arm. You're finally up. Good, he said. I slowly managed to sit up, wincing as I put weight on my left arm. I looked up at Jack, who was now standing a few feet away with a bandage wrapped around his right bicep. What happened? I asked, looking at the bandage, noticing that there was blood seeping through. You really shouldn't have come back. I tried to shift my position on the couch and winced in pain as I put weight on my left arm again. I turned to look at it, trying to see if I injured it somehow, and noticed that it was also wrapped in a bandage similar to Jack's. What happened? I repeated, looked down at my arm. I slowly reached over and started to unwrap the bandage until it came off and I was left staring at curly done stitches on the inside of my bicep. What the fuck is this? I snapped, looking at Jack. Sorry, Ivy, but you really shouldn't have come back. Although I'm kind of glad you did. I didn't really want to do this, but I need to get out of here. He began to back away from me, heading towards the front door. I watched as he easily opened it and wondered how he disabled the lock and if he had been the one to activate it in the first place. He stepped out of the door and turned back to look at me. Good luck. I helped you out a bit while you were out, he said, motioning towards my phone while he had sat down on a couch next to me. I stood up and went after him. Surprisingly, he didn't try to run or back up and simply stood about a foot away from the front door, watching me. As I attempted to step outside, a stabbing pain erupted in my left arm, traveling throughout the rest of my body until I felt like I was being stabbed everywhere at once. I fell to the floor crying out in pain. Once I was back in the house, the pain went away, and I laid on the floor, shaking in the aftermath as I stared up to Jack. What did you do to me? I asked. I had to get out. It's been 8 months. I'm sorry, you were just the first one to come back this time. I'm sure you're a good person, but I'm sorry. I can't be here. You're just gonna leave me here? I shouted. Julio will come by to give you food. And by the way, don't try to cut that thing out of your arm. This place is covered in cameras. If you do anything suspicious, Julio will see you, and he won't hesitate to stop you. I learned that the hard way. I didn't know what to say, and I stood there in shock as I watched Jack walk over to my car and get in it, starting the engine and disappearing down the street. I finally shut the front door and locked it, turning back to face the empty house. I glanced at my phone, which was still on the couch, and remembered what Jack said before he left. I walked over, trying not to move my arm too much as I picked up and turned it on. My Tinder profile was open, only had been changed, and now my profile bio read, looking for a sugar baby, $700 weekly. No sex. On the table next to it, there was a list of house-sitting rules, similar to the ones that I had found on the day that I had been there. At the bottom of the page, there was a lime green sticky note that read, Sorry, I hope you're able to get out soon. Don't worry, maybe you won't be here for long. They almost always forget one of the rules. Good luck, Jack. And that's it. What the heck is... Oh. Oh my god, what? What is that? So... No one died. Oh, yo, Sara-chan. What the fuck? What the fuck? I am sort of confused. Does anyone else kind of get it? So are you telling me that... So are you telling me that Julio was the guy that was... She's trapped in the house, but it's not even really explained why. But Jack was just a victim. Why did he trap Ivy in there to replace him when he could have left with her? That's what I'm thinking, right? That story was messed up, but... I saw this in it. Who cheated? I don't know. They replaced Jack for some reason. I don't know. It was a good story though. Wait, I wanna click on the X and see what happens. What does the X mean? Oh, it's another. It's source. It's from all directions. It's the source of the story. Okay. I want this as a B movie, right? I kind of want this as a movie, and I feel like this is pretty cool. This is like. Oh, I don't know why I keep talking about Parasite today, but it gives me like same vibes as like Parasite, no? Like, you know how like it's like, oh yeah, old family moves out and then new one comes in. This is like the same thing. Old one moves out, new one comes in. And if she can't miss it, the implant because there are cameras all over, how will she keep it? I think maybe the rules are that you can put your implant in someone else, but you're not allowed to just take it out. I think the house needs someone to be an occupant, but why? Who is a mastermind? I don't know. There's so many things that's not explained, right? Like, what? Why are the rules like that? I thought that they were gonna explain to me why the rules are like that, but you know, I don't get it. Julio made a play of Jack. Who we trapped in the house is Jack. The house just seemed like a trap, not a sentient being. I'm so confused. I wonder if they set like the rules. I wonder if like they set like a list of rules just so like the person will go back and check. Because you know, like it's easy to forget one of those rules. But then what are those favors in the beginning then? What? Did they use it? No, there is no. I don't think there's a part 3. I need clarifications. I'm reading comments. I thought it must be Julio keeping them there, but to what end? And why does Sugar Baby doing favors for the money? And why would Julio need to try to get money out of the girl who's behind it? Like, who was paying for the Sugar Baby for the favors? Right? He's not the one behind it. He's just the steward of the house and the prison, I think. As to why any of this is happening, my guesses are A, they need to perform certain rituals, or having a persona to guard against something paranormal, or B, it's part of some game that people bet on. Either way, someone else is probably pulling Julio's strings. Interesting. I don't really know. Yeah, there's so many questions, right? Who was knocking on the door saying... Yeah, who was knocking on the door? Where did Jack get the money? How did he make her black out? I guess just by hitting her? Why didn't he just do it in the morning when she was 80? Right? Why the fuck did he destroy the kitchen? Why was the power off then back on? More importantly, how did he walk her to her car to check or whatever was in his arm? Right? There's so many questions. Perhaps she's intended to use the 4,500 to get someone to fall into the same trap? Maybe. But like, if Jack's plan was to just do a swapsies with Ivy, why didn't he do it? Right? There's so many things that's not explained. It was a good story, but I felt like, what the heck just happened in the end? They betrayed me. I thought this was a good fucking story. I thought this was intense. I was intently following along with this fucking story. And now I'm just like, what the fuck is happening? I'm so fucking confused, you know? Hold on. Although I do have to say, yeah, no sleep is better than short stories. The build up was all for nothing. Yeah, this is like when you tuck a fat wink and nothing happens at the end of it, you know? When the explosion doesn't happen at the end, you know what I'm saying? The biggest question is, what dish did Jack make using the meat? Oh, true. Is he good at cooking at least? Julio visits everyone who fucks up as part of the game, just to plant the seed of guilt and goad them into returning. The one trapped isn't allowed to take him that morning, only if they return. Oh, I guess there's rules. It's the puppet masters that turn the power back on, locking her in with him to do what needs to be done to swap out players. Jack will likely be followed and watched for the rest of his life, and be silenced if he tries to speak out. Julio is likely forced into his role as well, and those running the game are too rich or powerful to... What is this, Squid Game? Jack, spooky prisoner, and 3 Michelin star chef. Oh, hell yeah. Maybe this is just Squid Game, but V2. I guess there's people controlling them from higher up, and then there's just a set of rules that they both need to follow, I guess. Yeah, I think it's just rich people doing this shit for the lols. Yeah. Seems like it. Interesting. That sounds like Squid Game with extra steps. No, Squid Game sounds like this with extra steps. Squid Games involves much more than this. I think the whole point of the story is why accept weird requests from someone you've never heard of or met before? Like, we don't know why she was accepting something shady to begin with. Well, I mean... Okay, would you guys do it? Would you guys, like, accept $700 if all you had to do was, like, to deliver a parcel? Like, you know what I mean? Like, I would. If I'm just delivering a fucking parcel, hell yeah, I'd do it for $700. I fall for this 100%. Yeah, me too. Except I would never go back to the house. I would just fucking call the police. You know? I would, like, 1000% just call the fucking police. Eyes wide shut with Cyberpunk. God, no, that parcel's full of... Okay, but here's the thing, though. Delivering packages are kind of risky as well. Because, like, if you get caught delivering packages, like, you have to prove that it's not yours. If it's something shady inside, like, how do you fucking explain yourself out of this? Do you guys know there's been cases where people, like, put, like, their drugs in, like, other people's... You know, like, there's people that put drugs in, like, other people's... Whatchamacallit? Well, what's it called? Put drugs in other people's suitcases at like airports, and then they're fucked because now you have drugs in your suitcase even though it's not even yours. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, planning and stuff like that. Hell yeah, and I remember to follow the rules too. Girl at one job, I know, right? Imagine doing something this fucking scary and not be able to follow all the rules. That's planning, right? Like, how do you fucking prove that it wasn't yours? How would you even begin proving that, you know? They put the drugs in plastic bags, make people swallow them and extract it. No. I mean, like, they put it in, like, random people's suitcases. And then so, like, if they get caught, then it's not on you, you know? And then the fucking poor innocent person get caught. Like, I'm so fucking paranoid. I'm so fucking paranoid. What if someone just decides to put drugs in my suitcase and they decide to sending me to death? You can't. What do you mean you can't? It's incredibly easy to get into someone's luggage. Just using a pen, right? You can show the cop the text message. Yeah, but it's there's no message because someone put it in without you knowing about it, right? How many cameras in an airport? Not enough. You don't even know what happened. Just keep everything in a small in-cabin suitcase, right? I used to be so paranoid about that too. After that famous boogie board drug milk, right? I swear to God, I heard about this case somewhere before, and I was so paranoid. I was like, I don't want to go traveling, especially like, you know how you can go. There's countries that like literally sentence you to death if you have like any sort of drugs on you. I'm like, bruv, like that's fucked. In the Philippines, security puts bullets in other people's bags and if oh my god, duh. Jesus fucking Christ. I ain't never going traveling ever again, thank you. Alrighty, sis. I think that's enough for creepypasta for today. This story was a lot longer than I thought it was gonna be. It was a good read though. The ending was a bit disappointing, but it was a good read. It's kind of reminds me a bit like Alien Isolation. Dragged out for a bit too fucking long. Ending was a little bit of a slap in the face, but otherwise a good run. You know? Otherwise a good fucking run. I would say it's pretty fun. Alright, just a moment there. Let me just pause this music. There's been a recurrent theme this week, I know. We couldn't get to creepypastas, but oh well. Next time we'll get there next time. Hey, Sato. I am not back. I am back! Hi! I am no longer dark Luto now. I am color. I have the color. Hi. Alien Isolation DLC is better, by the way. You get to play through the movie. Maybe. But I don't know if I want to play another stealthy game. I don't know. I'm a little bit scarred from like goddamn fucking. Yeah, I'm really scarred. My glow in the dark feature wasn't working. I know. One day we'll have it working. Some of these days. One of these days. Ah, thank you. Thanks for the good read, Luto. No worries. But yeah, how did you guys like that? Were you spooked? Did you have some spook? What's today spooky for you? Welcome back to Did you guys enjoy today's spooky pasta? A spooky pasta. You like the build up? Me too. That was fun. We should do more reading stuff sometime, yeah? 3 spooky 5 me. Always 3 spooky fast so far. Always spooky. I'm the spookiest. Of course I am. Alright. I do have like something to do after this. So I gotta go. I gotta do a skedaddle, you know? I gotta skedaddle real quick. But yeah. Thank you guys for coming today. I enjoyed it. Happy Halloween, everybody. If you're gonna leave now. Hi, Luto. Got any grapes? And the Luto walked up to the lemonade stand, and he walked up to the man in the stand. No. And wait, what is it? And the Sam walked up to the lemonade stand, and he said to the Luto man in the stand, "Hey, bum, got any grapes?" Yeah, that's how it goes. Oh, thank you, Hasness. Wait, I just realized my house is on fire. Whoops. Is that okay? Oh, thank you. 2.5 hours to Halloween here. Well, happy early Halloween for y'all, I guess. They'll have real spooky. Don't forget to give me candy. If you don't give me candy, I'ma do something. I may do something. Who knows what I'm gonna do? But give the candy, or I smack you. Can you deliver a package for me, maybe? Only if you pay me like $7,000. 700 just isn't worth it. What's your favorite story so far? I really like the last one. And whatchamacallit? I like the short one. I like the really short one. What was it again? That one that was like, oh yeah, I lived by myself, and then there's when I woke up there's a selfie of me in my phone. That one. No, 4 fingers was just a pun. Yeah, the picture one, the selfie one, that one I liked. That one's kind of scary, you know? It was pretty scary. Hope you have a good one, Luto. Eat lots of candy. Thank you. I'm not going out because you have to feed me first. You still think fingers is the best? Really? What candy do you want? I don't even like sweet stuff that much. Can you guys just get me like? I kind of want strawberries. Can you guys give me strawberries? Can you give me like a mango or some shit, or like watermelon? Watermelon's pretty cool. Can I put oysters? No, thank you. Don't do that. Oh, I like sour candy. I like warheads. Do you guys know what warheads are? I like warheads. Luto wants a popcorn. Oh, I want caramel popcorn. Can you get me caramel popcorn, please? Thank you. One mango coming right out. Thank you. Corn? Oh, yo, I like corn. Okay, people don't like the corn, like the soft corn candies. I really like the soft, like the baby corn looking candy. I really like those. I really like them. Warheads are so good until oh yeah, they hurt. Warheads are like they're like a chemical weapon at that point, right? Caramel corn is so good. What is caramel corn? Is that caramel popcorn? Brussels plus chocolate. You fuck off. No, thank you. Anyways, I will begin reading them super chats now. I don't have a schedule up yet, but what's gonna happen is I am gonna get my second shot. That's right, I'm getting my second shot of 5G tomorrow. I will become truly radioactive. You know, like what Imagine Dragons? Is it Imagine Dragons? Who did that song again? Radioactive! Was it Linkin Park? Was it? I don't even know. Radioactive! Yeah, that's gonna be me tomorrow. Oh, it's Imagine Dragons, right? Okay. So I'm gonna get my second shot tomorrow. And I have no idea what it's gonna be like. First shot kinda killed me, so I'm a little bit worried. Where's the 5G stored? And the antenna, of course. Duh. So I don't know when the next time I'm gonna stream is gonna be, and I'm gonna put like on my schedule. I'll have a stream on Wednesday JST. So Tuesday PDT. But I don't know if I'll be better by Wednesday, so I may have to postpone that stream until Thursday? Question mark. So we'll see how it goes. So that stream it's gonna be on the schedule, but I'm not 100% sure if it's gonna happen. You know? Luto, doko. I'm right here, right? I mean, I spent 12 hours with you guys yesterday, so can't miss me too much, right? I'll still try to at least do 4 streams next week, though. So there's that. Alright. Also, it's gonna be November, so obviously the first stream I'm gonna do next month is gonna be a chatting stream about goals. I actually have a theme for next month planned, so we'll talk about that. We can talk about that during the chatting stream. I actually have some pretty cool shit planned for next month, so we'll see. At least Streamlabs will still be open. Oi, no, I'm good. Please don't. Hope you have a speedy recovery. I think I should be fine. They tell me people are like the second shot for AstraZeneca is a lot better than the first shot, but then again, who the fuck knows? Alright. Thank y'all for coming. I'm gonna have to do a skedaddle real quick, so I'm gonna speed run some super chat reading. Thank y'all. Have a good Halloween for tomorrow or today. Yeah, I'll see you guys maybe on Wednesday, maybe on Thursday. Who knows? You're just weak, Luto. Maybe, who knows? Alright. Peace out. There's not that many anyways. I'll get this done in like 5 seconds. Alright. Thank you to Archie. Thank you for the candy. Arigato. Thank you for the lollies. Thank you, Feasel Pickle. Trick or treat. Give me candies. Candies? No. Thank you, Panda Man. Thank you for the spooky Halloween tree. No, thank you. Happy Halloween, Luto. No, you. And thank you, Brandon. Congratulations for completing Alien despite Daddy keep killing you. I know, Daddy had no mercy. But thank you. And thank you, Axis. Carving pumpkin is fun. Best part is roasted seed. I've never had roasted pumpkin seed, though. I wonder what that is like. But I really want to carve pumpkins one day. Maybe next year I'll do a pumpkin carving stream. Oh, that sounds fun. What if oh my god, first time. It'll be my first time ever carving a pumpkin. And I'll do it. I'm doing it. You can't stop me. Alright. And then, thank you to Leon. Damn, $3,500. That's a lot of money. You're so funny. That's a lot of money. Yeah, it's a lot of money, isn't it? And finally, thank you to Hasness. Wait, I just realized my house is on fire. Is your house okay, bruv? I don't think you should be watching streams if your house... Anyways. No home, no have to give candy. Oh. Next Halloween, yeah, I wanna carve a pumpkin next Halloween. I'm doing it. You can't stop me. It's a membership badge system. I know. I was joking, bro. Relax. Relax. I was doing a joke. Oh wait. Oh, I just realized it's a 3 month one already. Not on that. But anyways, thank you to Panda Matt. Thank you to Ethicist, and Ethicist. And Ethicist. I think it's only Ethicist. Yep, only Ethicist. Just Ethicist. Thank you, just Ethicist. Thank you for all your Streamlab donations. Thank you very much. Let that one not? Hell yeah. But yeah, thank you. Thanks for the good read, Luto, no worries. And fake Jack is best Jack. Well, it turns out that there wasn't really a fake Jack. Luto, please give me nightmares. No worries, I got you. And the scariest thing of all is not kissing your homies. And happy Halloween! Happy Halloween to you too. Thank you. Alright, and that's it though. That's it de gozaimasu wa! Let me do a stretch. It cut the rest of that message? Wait, what? I don't know. I don't really know. Anyways, I'll come up with a schedule sometimes tonight or sometimes tomorrow. You know, I'm always late with my schedules. It is what it is. So, I'll see you guys. Maybe Wednesday, maybe Thursday. Let's hope I don't die from second shot too hard, okay? Okay. Hi, Jack. Before I go, thank you to today's big spooky pee-pee tads. You guys are real spooky today. My big spooky tads. Thank you, Ethicist, for being my big spooky tad. And thank you to Brandon for being a big spooky tad. And thank you to Archie for being a big spooky tad. Thank you to Panda Man for being a big spooky tad. And finally, thank you to Leon for being a big spooky time. Hi, yeah. I'll see you guys next time. Oh yeah. Otsuboi mina and otsukare desu. Happy Halloween, everybody. Don't miss me too much, okay? Don't miss me. Nah. Don't miss me too much, okay? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hi, yeah. Bye. Bye, Dayo. Bye. Also, give me the lollies, please. Give